Hello everyone, it's Jacqueline, JW Van Minimal. Again, excuse the lighting and the shadows. It's going to have to be this way while I just film. I'm only stopping in for a hot minute so I can update you on the garden. So before I'm not using my tripod thingy either, so hopefully you can deal with that. So I'm in my neighborhood, and I'm about 3 or 4 blocks away from the community garden that we started about 10 years ago. And I wanted to give an update. This is my first year gardening here, even though I was helpful in creating this community space for our neighborhood. Let me see if I could do it this way. I just planted my garden, which I'll show you shortly. I planted it about, I'm trying to get the lighting right. I planted it about a good 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna see if I could pan around a little bit, but we only have a few plots. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 plots for this garden. Again, this is a community space that we use in the summer. I don't know what's going to happen this year just because of the pandemic situation and the social distancing. But this little spot right here that I'll show you, and I may have showed you guys this before a year or so ago. This is a little space, like a community space that we have, where this is just more of a sit and chat space. But this little shed, besides having a little rooftop, it's for our cisterns right here that we use to water the plants before we have to go. I don't know if I could show you way down there. There's a fire hydrant, if you could see it way down there. We used to have a hose that went all the way from the hydrant all the way here, and when we were ready to turn it on, we had to get a special something from the fire department to get the water on. But the neighborhood have been diligent in creating this space. They also put out a couple of picnic tables for when we have like events, but again, I don't know what's going to happen this year because we are still in a situation here where we're not completely opened up, and when we do open up in our community, it's going to be different. It's going to be we have to still practice some very strict rules. So I'm going to try to turn this around. Right here, that's my garden. I planted some one jalapeno pepper plant, 1 basil plant. I have 3 tomatoes, and then the rest is cabbage and spinach. So it's all like greens, stuff you could get at the grocery quick enough, but I wanted to find out how I could just do it myself and have my own bounty when I'm ready for it. Especially tomatoes, because buying tomatoes in the store, at least for now, they're not very tasty. So I figured that I would plant some tomato. So I'm going to let you guys go. This was just a quick pop in. My neighbor was, I'm gonna turn this around again. I'm waiting for my neighbor, but I'm practically gone. I'm leaving soon. But right over there is a pile of mulch. And if you can notice, we have a lot of weeds in the garden. So what we're trying to do is add mulch to kill the weeds. So we'll see what happens. I think there's a little bit more momentum now that other people like myself have said we're going to come in and help do some things with the garden. And I am destined to make my garden grow this year. So that's pretty much it. This is Jacqueline, JW Van Minimal. Thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I appreciate all of that, and I appreciate you. Have a great day.